Today is a day that evokes strong emotions. That's across the nation, hitting a little too close to home for some here in Arkansas. KNWA's Clarissa Bustamante joins us live in studio. Clarissa, you spoke with a couple who lost multiple loved ones in that tragedy. What did they tell you?
Well, Jennifer, John and Heather Hudak lost two people on this day in 2001, one of those being a woman who graduated right here at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville. But instead of just remembering her today, this couple is helping build her legacy.
The smoke, everything going on. I just can't imagine the horror that those poor people were having to go through. It's awful.
It's these moments that rocked our nation on September 11th, 2001.
It was fairly emotional, and it still is every year.
18 years later, Americans are still feeling the impact of the two planes that crashed into the Twin Towers.
Sarah was on one of the first planes. She was a stewardess on one of the first planes that crashed into the World Trade Centers.
John Hudak is the owner of Boar's Nest and Rogers. He and his wife are donating a portion of today's proceeds to the Sarah Lowe Scholarship Program at Batesville High School.
She was the girl that was nice to everybody. She was the girl that had the smile that lit up the room.
Heather Hudak graduated both high school and college in Arkansas with Sarah Lowe, one of the many people who lost their lives in the 9/11 attack.
It was probably 2:30 in that afternoon when we got the phone call that Sarah had actually been on the plane, and then it hit really, really close to home. You know, you don't think about something that happens in New York City really affecting small town Arkansas.
It's not just Sarah the couple thinks about on this day. Heather's husband, John, lost a friend who was working inside Windows of the World restaurant, which sat on top of the North Tower of the World Trade Center.
James was a great guy. He was, he knew his business. And he and I had a lot of long conversations about wine. We enjoyed doing that a lot.
While it's a hard scene to think about, Heather says it's important to remember the kindness shown the day after the tragedy.
Try to remember where we were at on September the 12th, when we were all banding together and nobody cared about where you were from and what religion you were, and just try to be as kind as possible and give back as much as you can. And we decided that this was a small way that we could give back.
The couple tells me they plan to continue supporting Sarah's Scholarship Fund next year, as well as support charities that are meaningful to her family. Live in studio, Clarissa Bustamante, KNWA Northwest Arkansas News.